Hey everybody, welcome back to the SmokeMidwest.com YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do something pretty crazy. Never done this before. I've seen two videos of this being done on YouTube, so maybe this will be the first time you've seen it. Maybe it's the third time. Who knows? But stick around, this could be good. So I came across these videos, I think it was on TikTok, of House of Prime Rib in San Francisco, where they serve hundreds and hundreds of people every single night prime rib. Well known for it, obviously, if the name is House of Prime Rib. But the way that they did it seems super unconventional. Never seen anybody do it like that before. So I'm going to mirror what they did and see how the results turn out for myself. So what they do is they cook prime rib completely submerged in rock salt, completely covered. Can't even see the thing. So they use like these big pans. They look like they're metal. I have a cast iron Dutch oven here that we're going to go with, and about a 5-pound prime rib that I got at Walmart. Hopefully I don't ruin this thing and this tastes good. So first step, what we're going to do is, I took it out of the package already and tied it up with some string to keep it a little more round. But we're going to put some rock salt in our pan here. So I'm going to put some on the bottom because this was covered top to bottom. You couldn't even see it. So put rock salt in the bottom to get it completely covered. Then I'm going to put the prime rib, which is an Angus prime rib, right over top of it like that. And we're just going to cover this thing. Probably fill this entire Dutch oven up with rock salt so you can't even see it anymore. So I have 4 pounds of it here. Hopefully that's enough. I'll get another box here, but I want to do a temperature probe in here too, just to make sure. I don't know how long this is going to cook, but I want to make sure I'm monitoring the internal temperature as well. So I got a probe in it there, another 4-pound box. I got another box open here. Let's rip this thing open. And the House of Prime Rib did not put any other seasoning, no pepper, garlic, nothing else on it. So that's what we're going to do here. So got this. We're going to leave the lid off and let's go put it on the Kamado Joe. So the Kamado Joe's already fired up. It's sitting at 505 degrees. I did have, here we go. I did have the deflector plates in it. Normally I run this 300 or less, and apparently it's a little greasy, and we had a bit of a fire here. And maybe I'll insert some footage from my lovely camera woman. She thought it was funny. So I took the deflector plates out while they were flaming up, and we're going to run it without the deflector plates because it was, quite frankly, smoking out the neighborhood. So let's put this on. Throw it right there in the middle. I have no idea how long this is going to take. The prime rib's at 39.9 degrees, and we'll check in throughout the process and keep you updated. But I'm going to close the lid, let it ride. Next time I open up this thing, the prime rib is going to be 118 degrees. So it's been exactly 2 hours since we put our prime rib bathed in rock salt on. Internal temperature is 116.6, and it's been 116.7, and it's been increasing rapidly the past 45 minutes. Kamado Joe's been hovering around 465, 475. I have all the vents wide open, so I just let it hang out at that temperature. It does smell salty and beefy out here, so let's take a look at it. All right, you can hear it sizzling in there. I'm not expecting this to have any smoke flavor to it, but you never know. I'm going to take this off and let it sit with the temperature probe in it still. And I'm expecting it to go up to like 130 degrees. If it starts going past that, I'm going to pull it out of the salt. I'll bring you with when we do that. But if not, I'm going to let it sit in there to rest, and then we're going to try it and see how it is. So it's only been resting a few minutes. I kept the temperature probe in here, and you can see like where we had some of the salt collapse, because the prime rib shrunk a little bit. There's some voids in there. It's all the way up to 126.8, and I don't want to overcook it, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out of here and put it on the cutting board. So let's get this thing out of here. Now getting salt all over the place. So she's sitting here resting for a bit, and I think it's time to slice it open. I have no idea what to make of this thing, of what it's going to taste like. I'm posting this video regardless, whether I like it or don't like it, but I'm thinking it should be pretty good. Is it going to change the internet? Hope so. If not, that's all right too. So let's cut off the end piece there. That looks pretty darn good to me. Let's cut a slice here. The moment of truth. That looks super, super juicy. First off, like tons of juice in there. Not dried out one bit. It almost like steams it inside the salt, I think, which I guess is obvious, but let's try a middle piece here. First off, it's super, super juicy. Second, it's very tender. I mean, you expect a prime rib to be tender. It also has a pretty intense beef flavor too. That piece was just on the edge. And it's a little salty, but not terrible at all. Overall, this is a win. I mean, there's obviously no smoked flavor to it or char flavor to it or any of that type of stuff, but overall, let's try this piece. That piece was a little crispy because I had the fat on the bottom. So that fat crisped up, rendered really good. And because I think the bottom of the cast iron was hot because I had the direct heat and the no deflector plate there, so that fat on the bottom got a little crispy. Overall, this is excellent. I would call this a win. Give it a shot. If you've heard of this, or if you've done it, or if you've eaten at the House of Prime Rib, let me know your thoughts on it. I'm really, really curious to see what you guys have to think of this. All right, here's another little bonus scene as Amber and I are sitting here eating it. The more we eat it, the more we like it. It's salty, but it like salts in a super good way. The beef flavor is crazy. It's so moist. It's just like juice all over the place. The fat is still there, but it's like somewhat rendered. Like overall, this is amazing. I don't know if it's a substitute for like smoked prime rib, but this is definitely, if you're doing it in your oven or something like that, give this a shot. It is absolutely delicious, and I guarantee you've never had a prime rib like this unless you've been to the House of Prime Rib or cooked it in salt. So thanks for watching. For real, we'll see you on the next video.